Alright boys, while the Zeos and Benji is also looking at the roadmap itself, I will also look at it as well. So honestly, the Witcher event, what I think is it's just a short 5-day side quest. The skins are actually really nice though, so people who are interested in some of the skill stuff, that'd be pretty nice. Quality of life update. I think this would be something. It's not going to be the one that we got right now. Yeah, it's not gonna come out this early, I think, for the QO stuff we have right now, unless something crazy happens. But don't put the hopes up for this particular update that we just have today. And February is the anniversary. Wow, anniversary, guys. It's already been 12 months with you guys, at least for my stream and stuff. And you guys are getting the ROWEN continent. So I did talk about ROWEN, but long story short, this is basically another area you do your story. You get to choose a faction. You get to choose either blue or red. And if you go to that area, which is beside Shoeshire, this area, you notice this is green, this is neutral area. Any of the white area, blue faction and red faction can PvP each other open world. If you actually don't finish the story quest, you remain neutral, so they can't attack you. So you can actually excavate here as a neutral position. Shh. And the event TULUBIK is like a 15 versus 15, like capture the point, protect the point, etc. I really think it's a very bad design, but some may do like it. If you do have a PvP build, you are in such a significant advantage. Now, if you look at the map here, this is the map that you'll do your daily stuff. So, I mean, the weekly stuff. So you get 4 quests. I did that today. You get the card packs for ROWEN specific, and ROWEN specific card packs are PvP related card sets. It gives you additional demon damage, etc. All these good stuff that you can collect for. And it gives you a selector pack, a legendary selector pack, if you get your rank up to 9. And in this case over here, this is also has an adventure tome, and this particular field boss is over here or over here. And the problem with this field boss is, which is what I don't like, is if this guy field boss spawn here, they spawn both at once, by the way. If the red faction feels like trolling you guys, they can actually come here and fight you while you guys are fighting the boss. And this particular field boss gives you the last Omnium Star. I mean the second last Omnium Star. You guys be getting TULUBIK afterwards. Okay, so for ROWEN, you guys just hang around and do some stuff, and then the TULUBIK is the 15 versus 15 that you get additional points on. We have general updates, so you guys are gonna get Artist, advanced class in April. Whenever Artist comes out, Artist is a support, and you guys been asking which is better. Is Artist better? Is Paladin better? Is Bard better? If I give you guys a rundown, it's just a different playstyle. Long story short, what she does is she uses one identity bubble to lay down and heal orb, and your teammates can press G to eat that heal orb, and you use 2 bubbles to give 10% attack buff to the party for about 10 seconds. She's a high swiftness class. Spec does not work because the spec efficiency is much lower. So you just go full swiftness, and then you rotate skills as fast as you can, and then you activate your identity gauge accordingly. Okay. Her uptime for the identity buff is really high if you play her really well with the amount of wealth runes and everything. Obviously, I'm going to go over that in detail. Whenever you guys say who's better and who's not, they just have different playstyles, and they work with different synergies a lot better than others. So for BRELSHAZA hard is much. I mean, some of you guys been asking on chat saying like which is how hard is BRELSHAZA hard. 5-6 is just significantly harder. I think 1-2 is almost exactly the same, except Pro Kill. Pro Kill just gets 1 or 2 more patterns. And for 3-4, it's just more strict in terms of no mistakes allowed. Let's say, for example, gate 5. Remember, you guys have to decide on the position based on party number, right? 5, you're given random shapes. So I literally say, you're giving random shapes this time, so it is important for you to check your bottom, check your legs, and check your shape, and match shapes accordingly, and then stand accordingly based on which shapes that you're going to place the drawing on, right? HANUMATAN, same thing. This guy's a super easy guardian, so maybe like a quick like 3-4 minute video of like what you should watch out for him, and like why is this guy fun. Because I think HANUMATAN's a well-designed raid, because if you destroy his armors, you get a buff. and you will crit like all the time, and you do big damage. You get to see big damage. His mechanics are very straightforward, and his counters are very straightforward. His destruction is very straightforward. So this is overall a very fun raid. But if you don't know the mechanics, you'd be having such a rough time, and it won't be very fun. So I think this is just a solid roadmap for up to April, because I personally think that it's just the first week for BRELSHAZA. Some people just wants to run 1-2, or some people just wants to run up to 1-4. And those guys are taking a lot longer to finish their Brel gear, right? Generally, the pacing seems to be okay, because when I was playing in Korea, Brel normal was there for like a long time. By the time hard came out, I couldn't even go to hard 5-6. I was able to just go to 1-4. And after I got full ancient gear running 1-4, then I challenged 5-6 as 1582, I think. 1582. I over leveled it because I didn't want it to, like, I didn't want it to just straight up die, because back then I was playing Gunslinger as a main. Also, a side note is April is when you guys can finally get the BRELSHAZA pet. You get this BRELSHAZA pet if you beat Brel hard mode 5 times total. So if you actually have 5 characters that can run Brel hard 5-6, you can get it in the first week. And this particular BRELSHAZA, this version of BRELSHAZA, is 10 times. As in, you need to beat BRELSHAZA 10 times in order for you to receive this pet. So this particular pet was for playing this game. And when I got this, I did make like a real old video, I think like 8 months ago, that like I was celebrating, hey, I achieved my goal, and then I kind of like laid down like what kind of characters I have. Well, here it is. Milestone and celebration video. Yeah, and then I explained my journey and raids, characters. I was sharing my characters, what I got. Yeah, back then you guys were curious about like relic sets back then. Yeah. So the reason why I'm sharing you guys this is when you guys will also be playing the milestone that I tried to achieve. So it's really exciting that you guys will be so much more relatable when we have discussions during like, you know, live streams, and we have a conversation about builds or like, you know, the gates. And when I do a BRELSHAZA raid, sometimes I do see you guys saying, oh, it's like, oh, now that I actually done the raid, I can kind of understand what you're trying to do. So that kind of stuff is pretty wholesome, man. It's just that we waited for this long, and you know, I'm still here. So I think that's more of a pretty cool celebration thing that I kind of think about when I just finished reading this roadmap. Right? So super exciting. Whenever it comes out, I'll still be here. Other than that, hope you guys will be just as excited as I do, and if anyone who has the goal to get these pet as well. That's just me. You guys are just like me, right? So we can conclude that with that moment. Alrighty. See you guys. Bye-bye.